very shortly.
Why?
Because of all the changes that are taking place and converging now.
So, what's the role of the humankind in all this story? This is something like governments and people like here in the Disclosure Project in a higher level position, but we, the people, what can we do in this story?
The best thing is very simple. If you have different belief systems, different religions, you need to open up your heart and realize that we're all here together and respect each other's beliefs as best as possible. Understand that we share a common ancestry, not just here, but our whole galaxy.
Yeah.
Our galaxy, we have a common heritage.
Galactic consciousness.
It's the galaxy, not the universe, but the galaxy. But right now we need to just focus on what happens here on the planet and help each other and stop fighting over my God and your gods, you know. It doesn't make any difference, you know.
But do you think there's some pressure in the streets by the people, but the common people, could be a pressure to the government in order to disclose the information?
If you want to do something, do it in a non-violent way.
Yeah, of course.
If you have anger, it will support the agendas of the people who are trying to have power over you. But this is a very temporary thing. All this fighting and all this suppression is temporary, and even if you don't do anything outwardly, the change will still take place. The birth of the new world, not the new world order like Bush, but the new world will still happen very shortly, and you should feel this and be aware of this.
Two short questions just to finish. First one, can you tell us secret technologies that make free ourselves when the secret government fall?
Well, there are technologies, of course, using the Casimir effect or the zero-point energy. That's a definite. I pointed it out in Zurich. It's a definite, and this is not even classified information. It's just you need to know where to go to see it. I'm talking about in government. It's not even classified, and neither is gravity shielding, which is similar to anti-gravity, but it's shielding. You take a material and you put it here, something above it, and it lessens it shields the gravitational force. This technology exists, and there are places you can go. You can go to XXX, LANL.gov, Los Alamos National Labs.gov. Go to that website, xxx.la, and then do a little search. Dig through their archives, their physics archives.
So we can have flying saucers in a short period of time.
Yeah, you
can
have that. The thing is that we need to balance all this technology that is available or can become public. We need to first work on the spiritual and the sociological problems.
But where are the plans, the maps to do it, these flying sources? Do you think it's going to be released such as open source software? Could be a Linux way of creating flying saucers?
It's going to be released from many different sources.
Yeah.
Just from people probably here in the conference even today. There are people who are working on these.
Really?
As businesses that are coming forward.
Businesses?
Yeah, as their own new businesses.
Okay.
And so it's slowly coming.
Brian O'Leary, for instance, is in this field. Brian O'Leary,
yes,
friend.
He's in this business. Well, I don't know what he's doing with the machines or anything, but as far as zero-point energy technology in its best form, I could describe it as you can have just a small little box that looks like this, and direct conversion into electrical energy or whatever you want. And there's no moving parts, no mechanical spinning magnets or anything like that. It's so simple that it looks like magic.
Yeah.
And you just do that, and you can power with the correct wiring.
But what's the key of the zero-point energy? What's the key to create it?
Well, how does it work?
Yes.
Well, there are different approaches, but one of them is basically very small layering of materials. Layering of materials, almost like a capacitor. Capacitor is manufactured. Small layers of material, and then we're tapping the energy from that. But it's a simple solid state type of technology that can be used.
Does zero-point energy has anything to do with orgone energy?
I don't know anything about orgone energy.
No.
I mean, I've seen it, and I don't have any experience with it.
Okay. The other question was about the Obama administration. Do you expect anything positive about these issues we are commenting about the?
I've been up and down with my feelings about Obama. You know, so I don't know. It's really not Obama. I don't think. I think it's just what happens with this world as a whole is really almost a natural event. Events are happening, and it's not a matter of whether someone makes a decision in office to release information. This is all happening very naturally.
Yeah.
You know, it's not any decisions.
We don't need the government to release the information.
No,
That's
you don't.
what
You don't need the government to release the information.
I'm very agree with you. I'm very agree.
No,
We don't have to ask for the government to do it.
And don't expect the government to have any information to release to you.
Yeah.
Because the governments, like I was talking about, the governments don't have this information to release. So this information is already in the public domain. It's just coming. It's like the flowers growing out of the soil. You know, it's blooming everywhere.
We have internet. Just put in action the people.
And also, you know, great inventions and things in the past have been discovered simultaneously in different places on the planet. How is this possible? It's because it's happening in a different dimension, from a different dimension. And this is how this information is released. It's not released through government.
The information is in internet. Just for finishing the interview, do you think they are going to close the freedom in the internet? Can they do it?
Well, they can attempt to, and they can shut it down, and there may be a period of time where the internet may slow down a lot. But then we're talking about who are they, you know? So the internet was originally structured so that you cannot shut it down, you know? But it may slow down, that's all. Slow down to a crawl. And so think about alternative ways of communication. But a new form of communication will come in a few years where you won't need internet anymore anyway.
Which one? Telepathy.
Something like that.
That's it.
And
that's it.
And people will it will be a natural thing too.
Heart communication.
Yes. No? And that's what's happening at the conferences. People will experience this, you know.
Okay. Thank you so much for your information. For your brave and
turn off
your
your
courage.
television. Turn off your television.
Okay, I will do it.